Ladies and gentlemen, I'm using this under the Fair Use Act, and I shouldn't even have to say that because this is primarily comes straight from me. So what we're looking at here, this is ElijahClips from just yesterday, where Amanda Grace, that's called Ark of Grace Ministries, her so-called prophetic ministry, she appeared. Now, I want to point out first that ElijahClips is the secondary channel of what used to be Elijah Streams, and I want to emphasize that I had Elijah Streams YouTube social media channel taken down some time back because they were having these clowns like Amanda Grace and others on their platforms and stealing the prophetic words that were given to me. And we're going to learn a little bit more, and we're going to see just how desperate these people want to be tied to and connected to my prophecies.
Yeah. And, I thought of, it's come out about the jab having venom in it, right?
Yes. And I had sent Dr. Artist some excerpts of words from the Lord as well, where the Lord talks about venom specifically. And this was
So, those of you who have followed me for some time, you'll know where this is going immediately. So I want to point out that Amanda Grace here is claiming that she has some connection to Dr. Brian Artist. She's claiming that she has supposedly sent Dr. Brian Artist some kind of incredible and amazing information. Listen to that again closely so you didn't miss it, so you catch it before we move forward.
Yes, and I had sent Dr. Artist some excerpts of words from the Lord as well, where the Lord talks about venom specifically. And this was
For my new followers, you're going to learn something incredible here. So Amanda Grace is trying desperately, the false prophetess Amanda Grace is trying desperately to connect herself to the fact that venom has been found in the jab. Snake DNA proteins. So snake's venom is nothing more than a protein. That's all it is. And this is not anything new. But she's wanting to claim that she has some kind of connection and knowledge to this. Incredible new revelations that she has August the 26th. The funny part about this is she's talking about thieves. This thing is titled Thieves. We're going to learn that she is the thief, that Elijah Streams and ElijahClips are the thieves, and that's why I had their initial channel taken down, because they steal prophetic words that were given to me. So again, I emphasize what she's pointing out here. She wants to tie herself to the venom and the jabs and Dr. Artist of all people.
And I had sent Dr. Artist some excerpts of words from the Lord as well, where the Lord talks about venom specifically. And this was
So she says that she did something in connection to Dr. Brian Artist, but she has no proof. As usual, Amanda Grace has no proof of her connection to Dr. Brian Artist.
Lee Spears, he drove from another state all the way to our Texas studio here in Dallas. Kenneth Lee Spears, say hi to the audience.
Amanda Grace claims that she has a connection to Dr. Brian Artist. Well, Amanda Grace has not ever appeared on Dr. Artist's show, but I have. Dr. Artist had me appear on the show because I am the one that discovered the snake venom, the snake proteins in the jab. That was me, Amanda Grace.
With me, I don't usually talk about end of time stuff, revelation stuff. I don't usually get into that stuff. But man, the majority of the audiences where I speak, they're all in on it and they're all open to it. And so some of the conclusions you've brought to my attention, I thought would be very relevant to share with our audiences and to help bring some clarity maybe to some of the confusions that maybe they don't even don't see, haven't seen, even when their eyes are open. There's a book you recommended I check out. This is called The Mark of the Beast that you came out with. When did you send this out? When did you make this?
I can't rightly recall when I published it, but or when it was actually published. I wrote it because I saw what was happening with the vaccine mandates. I already knew everything that was occurring was prophetic, and I saw they were not winning these lawsuits to get vaccination exemptions because everybody gets vaccinated from the time they're small. So nobody had any argument to make of why they should get an exemption against this specific vaccine. Well, that book made that argument, and as soon as I got it written, before I even published it, I sent it out to religious leaders, lawyers, organizations. I sent it out to a couple of those nurse organizations, the Chicago Police Union. I sent it to them and several others so that they had the argument themselves so they could show how this specific vaccine is related to the Bible. And this argument, this book, allowed them to win their lawsuits to be given their exemptions.
Yeah, one thing I think is impressive, I've never written a book. Lots of people ask me to because I talk on a lot of stuff and it resonates well with a lot of people. You must have been pretty convinced about this stuff, or else you would have put it in a print form and started printing it and selling it, right?
Well,
obviously.
Yeah, actually, it's published by one of the largest and most respected Christian publishers in the world. It's Christian Faith Publishing. And the reason they're as respected as they are is when you submit a book to them based on Scripture, they have their own panel that actually fact checks, and weighs and makes sure that everything in the book falls in line with Scripture. And they did that.
How important do you think it is for audiences to read this book?
Amanda Grace making desperate attempts to try to connect herself to the things that I was the one that revealed. Amanda Grace is way behind on this thing, ladies and gentlemen. I was the one that wrote the argument that overturned the vaccine mandates. And Amanda Grace is now desperately trying to connect herself to Dr. Artist and the things that I revealed. Understand that, the things that I revealed. She's desperately trying to connect herself to that.
Yeah. And, I thought of, it's come out about the jab having venom in it, right?
Yes. And I had sent Dr. Artist some excerpts of words from the Lord as well, where the Lord talks about venom specifically. And this was like
You haven't done anything, Amanda Grace, but given one failed prophecy after another and enriched yourself with your lying divinations and false prophecies. You are nothing, Amanda Grace. You are a prophet of Satan. You are not connected to my prophecies in any manner, fashion, or form, and you have not sent Dr. Artist anything. If you watch that full interview with me and Dr. Artist on Rumble, on his show, or on Brighteon, because it's on Vocal, it's on numerous platforms that have appeared globally. That interview with me and Dr. Artist has spanned worldwide. Dr. Artist never mentions Amanda Grace's name because she is a joke. She is the clown show that is the false failed Trump prophets. She has not revealed anything. She is only trying desperately to connect herself to my prophetic knowledge, because I am the one that revealed everything and changed everything. Y'all be sure to share this. God bless.